Hare Krishna. Hearty welcome to all the Sakis for this week's Vaishnava Bhajan series. Today's class, we will be discussing about Sripada Vallabhacharya's Madhurastakam. Before that, let's sing Jai Radha Madhava for 2 minutes and then we'll start. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari. Thank you so much for this opportunity to associate with all of you and render little service for all of you. This prayer, the Madhurastakam, Ashtakam is a set of 8 prayers, we all know. Madhurastakam is a set of 8 prayers describing the Lord's sweetness. Madhura is different from sweet. Actually, sweet, if you eat more, then you don't want it anymore. How many gulab jamuns can anybody eat, even if it is your favorite sweet? But Madhura is such a taste that you never get vexed with it. Like Srimad Bhagavatam is Madhura. The stories of the great Acharyas are Madhura. The doings of Krishna are all Madhura. Madhura is a sweetness that you are never satiated with. So, Sripada Vallabhacharya, we all know he is the Acharya of the Pushti Marga, and we know his interactions with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, etc. So, in this particular set of 8 prayers, he is describing the various aspects of Krishna that are sweet. we are generally advised that it is not enough if we know that God is great. You should know how He is great. Because whenever He's breathing in and breathing out, the Akhilanda Koti Brahmandas are coming out. And then just by His Sankalpa Shakti, He is doing everything. You know the details of His greatness. Similarly, here, Vallabhacharya, he is helping us meditate on the sweetness of the Lord. There are so many, he's Anantakoti Gunabhirama, right? He has so many unlimited Kalyana Gunas. If we start to meditate, they'll never end. Ananta is nowhere halfway through also yet. So some aspects which help us meditate on his sweetness and endear ourselves more to his lotus feet, he has mentioned in this Ashtakam. So the fourth line of each verse is the Makuta. Madhuradipate Rakilam Madhuram. Madhuradipate means the Lord of Mathura, or you can also interpret as the Lord of sweetness. Mathura could be the place Mathura or the sweetness also. So he is also the Lord of the place Mathura. He is also the Lord of sweetness. Of the Lord of sweetness, everything is sweet. Of the Lord of Mathura, everything is sweet. Madhuradipati Vishayanlo Antha Madhurame, Akilamu Madhurame. That is the intention of the fourth line. That is the Pada. It is also called the Makuta. Because of that Makuta, the prayer is known as Madhurastakam. So first what we will do, we will just sing through the whole Ashtakam, and then and I will tell the meaning of each phrase. Then what we will do, some particular phrases we will pick up, and I will narrate a story which will help us realize how that aspect of Krishna is very sweet. And before the time is over, how many stories we can narrate, we will try to accommodate. So first let us sing. I will sing 2 times so that when I'm singing the second time, you all can repeat. Because if we all switch on the mics, then it will be asynchronous. There's a very famous MS tune, but the tune is very difficult. But I generally like to sing the tune what my Guru Maharaj always sings. That is very simple and everybody can repeat. For Sankirtan, we want a tune which is melodious. That is important. But it is also important that everybody feels at ease to participate and sing along. अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरम् अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं वेणुर्मधुरो वेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ वेणुर्मधुरो वेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सत्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं नृत्यं मधुरं सत्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सूक्तं मधुरं गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सूक्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं रमणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं रमणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं अमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा योक्तं मधुरं भोक्तं मधुरं गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा योक्तं मधुरं भोक्तं मधुरं श्रेष्ठं मधुरं श्रेष्ठं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं श्रेष्ठं मधुरं श्रेष्ठं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा काष्ठीर्मधुरा वेष्टीर्मधुरा गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा काष्ठीर्मधुरा श्रेष्ठीर्मधुरा ललितं मधुरं ललितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं ललितं मधुरं ललितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्. So let's look at each phrase. Adharam means lips. His lips are sweet. Vadanam in Sanskrit, it also means face, and it could also mean the whole body. So his face is sweet. Adaram maduram, vadanam maduram. Then nayanam maduram. Nayanam is eyes. His eyes are sweet. Hasitam maduram. His smile is sweet. Hridayam maduram. His heart is sweet. Gamanam maduram. The way he walks, his gait. Nadata. Chal antar kada. Karigamana, Hamsagamana. There are some standards, epithets given. Samajavara Gamana. He walks like a mighty elephant. So many authors have described his beautiful gait. We'll discuss more about it when we come to that. So Gamana means his gait, beautiful gait. So his lips are sweet, his face is sweet, his eyes are sweet, his smile is sweet, his heart is sweet, his gait is sweet. Everything about the Lord of sweetness is all sweet. The next one is Vachanam Madhuram. Vachanam is his words. His words are sweet. Charitam. Charitam could also mean two things. One is his character, and the other is Charitam also means his stories, his saga, like Bhagavatam and the Vishnu Purana and there is Brihad Bhagavatamrita. So many books. All his stories, his the great poetry, so many devotee kavis wrote about him is all very sweet. And also his character is very sweet. His charita is very sweet. And then Vasanam Maduram. Vasana is his yellow pitambara garment. Vasanam Maduram. Valitam Maduram. Valitam is actually what they say, on his belly there are small folds. Those little folds on his belly are also very sweet. His navel is also beautiful. The folds on his belly are also beautiful. The three lines on his neck are also beautiful. All such things are explained to be beautiful. Valitam is the folds on his belly. And then Chalitam Maduram. Chalitam is the way his gestures while walking. Gamanam is going, and Chalitam is his gestures while he walks. No, how he moves his hands, how he sways his head, and how his barha that peacock feather is swaying, and how his kundalas are swaying. All that his movements are very sweet. And then Chalitam Maduram, Brahmitam Maduram. His wandering is also very sweet, especially what he does in the Vrindavan forest. Everything about the Lord of Sweetness is all very sweet. Venur Maduro, Renur Maduraha. His flute is very sweet, and Renu is the speck of dust of his lotus feet. So the Pada Dhuli, the Pada Renu of the Supreme Lord is also very sweet. Because it has actually, the Pada Renu of the Supreme Lord has delivered so many devotees. We'll discuss more when we come to that. And then Panir Maduraha, his hands are sweet, because they're always giving Abhaya to his devotees. They're always giving vara to his devotees. Is Varada Hasta, Abhaya Hasta. So his hands are very sweet. Padav Maduro, his lotus feet are very sweet. His lotus feet are so beautiful that the delicate hands of Indira, Lakshmi Devi are still hurting him. So sweet, no? Indira Hastamula Kitavainadi, the only lotus feet which are worthy of worship, which are worthy of massage for the supreme goddess of fortune. That is his feet only, like that Annamacharya is actually praising him. And then Nrityam Madhuram, his dance is very sweet. And Sakhyam Madhuram, his friendship is very sweet. When we say friendship with Krishna, we immediately remember his friendship with Arjuna, his friendship with Sudama Vipra, and then his friendship with the Gopas, Soka Krishna, Sridama, Sudama, Madhumangala, Dadiloma. All these people we remember, no? Sakyam Madhuram. Madhuradipate Rakilam Madhuram. Everything about the Lord of Sweetness is all sweet. Geetam Madhuram, Pitam Madhuram, Bhuktam Madhuram, Suptam Madhuram. Geetam is his song. His singing is very sweet. Pitam Madhuram, his yellowness is very sweet. So the yellowness could refer to the yellowness of his garment, or the yellowness when he comes as Mahaprabhu, or the yellowness which he likes very much, the bodily hue of Radharani. So his yellowness, Pitam means yellowness is very sweet. Pitam can also be described as his drinking is also very sweet. Pitam also comes from Piba. Pitam also comes from the color Pita. So either way you can call it. Geetam Madhuram, Pitam Madhuram, Bhuktam Madhuram, Suptam Madhuram. His eating is very sweet. His sleeping is also very sweet. And then Rupam Madhuram, Tilakam Madhuram. His form is very sweet. Regarding form, we will discuss some 2-3 shlokas which describe his beautiful form. So that whenever we are singing Rupam Madhuram, that picture of the Bala Gopala or the Radha Ramana will come to our mind. And then Tilakam Madhuram, his Tilaka is also very sweet. There's such a big story, we will discuss the Gopi Chandan story there. And then Karanam Maduram, Taranam Maduram, Haranam Maduram, Ramanam Maduram. Karanam means his deeds, the way he deals with people, how he's dealing with Putana, though she came to kill him. And how he's dealing with that Malakara Sudama, how he's dealing with Kubja, how he is dealing with those monkeys who have helped him in Ramavatara. That special Navanita which Mother Yashoda made for him, that with his own hands he's feeding those monkeys, even then he's still feeling gratitude toward them because they helped them recover Mother Sita. Such are his deeds, his heart and his deeds are so sweet. Taranam Maduram. Taranam is the way he liberates his devotees. He will put them to so many these things. One day they are kings in Indraprastha, the other day they are begging in Ekachakra. Sometimes he will just try, he will send Bali to Sutala. What is Bali's mistake? He won over Indra in a Dharma Yuddha only, no? So his stealing is also very sweet. His Taranam. Taranam is actually the way he liberates his devotees is very sweet. Haranam Maduram, his stealing is also very sweet. If you and I have to steal, no, we have to go there to do the stealing. But he is such a bhikara thief that just by his name, no, with so much of effort for lifetimes, we accumulated mountains and mountains of sin. He doesn't come. Just by his name coming only, the whole mountain of sins is gone. Have we ever seen such a horrible thief like that? Bilomangala is singing in that Chauragraganya Purushastakam. So his Haranam is very, very sweet. The way he steals Gopi's garments, the way he steals the hearts of all his devotees. His stealing is very beautiful. His stealing is sweet. We are going to hear one nice story there also. And then Ramanam Maduram, the way he enjoys, with gopis, the love sports. He's very Krishnavatara is particularly that sweetness is exemplified. Then Vamitam Maduram, Vamitam Maduram, Shamitam Maduram, Maduradipate, Rakilam Maduram. Vamitam means the offerings what we give to the Pitru Devatas, the oblations. So Supreme Lord has no obligations to do. Even then he went to Kurukshetra during the solar eclipse to offer oblations. That is why we have the Rath Yatra festival today. If the Lord didn't bother to give oblations, then the big Rath Yatra festival and the gopis pulling him back to Vrindavan, all this wouldn't have been there. So he offering oblations is also very sweet. He is the Pitru Devata for everybody. He is the original father of everybody. He is going and offering oblations for Pitru Devatas. He is showing us how that is just for Loka Sangraha to follow. Of the Lord's pastimes, we should always know what is worshipable and what is followable. There is something called Pujaniya and something called Anusaraniya. So to know the difference, what we should follow and what we should worship, we need the guidance of our acharyas. Because with our contaminated consciousness, we will not know what we have to. People will imitate what they should worship and they will worship what they have to imitate. So we have to follow how he is worshipping his parents, how he is kind to his subjects, how he is dealing with his friends, with his youngers, elders. All this they won't follow. No, they cannot lift Govardhan, they cannot eat forest fire, but they want to have many girlfriends. So that doesn't work like that, no. So his offering oblations to the forefathers is also very sweet. Vamitam Maduram. Shamitam Maduram. His Shamitam is actually Shamitam is also told in two ways. Okati, the way he is very shanta, shamano, very tranquil, serene. Shamitam also means how he makes everything peaceful, all level up everything. That is also called Shamitam. Both ways it is taken. Where are we? Shamitam is which was? Fifth one. Shamitam is also his peacefulness is also very, very sweet. Shantakaram, Bhujagashenam, we are glorifying him like that. And then Gunja Madura, Mala Madura. The Gunja beads, what he wears is very sweet. His garland is very sweet. Oh, whenever I hear Mala Madhura, Dhanurmasa is approaching. Amukta Malyada Goda always comes to mind. Just by offering garland, she won over him. Just with garland, he did such a big pastime, no? For ages to come, devotees are into that pastime, remembering the Lord's sweetness and exchanges with Andal. Gunja Madura, Mala Madura, Yamuna Madura, Vichi Madura. Yamuna is the river Yamuna, Kalindi Devi, the daughter of sun god. So many pastimes he did. Actually, Surya is feeling that Yamuna has become dark because Krishna is swimming in her. Yashoda Maya is feeling that Krishna has become dark because he's swimming in the dark Yamuna. So they're always blaming each other, it seems I heard in some lecture. So we don't know whose blackness who got, but so she is his favorite and he is her favorite, so they are sharing that color. And then Yamuna Madura, Vichi is the breezes, the alal name waves. The waves in the Yamuna are also very sweet because they are a witness to so many of Krishna and gopis, Krishna and gopas, Krishna and the cows, and Krishna's valor while fighting Kalia, dancing on Kalia. These waves are the pratyaksha sakshi of all his many of his sweet pastimes. So these waves are also very sweet. Mm, Vichi Madura, Salilam Maduram, Kamalam Maduram. Salilam is water, Kamalam is lotus. The waters of the Yamuna are very sweet. And also the waters in which on which he sleeps, the Karanodaka, the Garbhodaka, the Shirodaka, all of them are very sweet. And then Kamalam Maduram, the lotus which he is holding is very sweet. His lotus eyes, lotus face, lotus Pankajanaba, Pankajapada, and Pankachangri, Pankajamala, Pankajanetra, Pankajamuka, Navakanjalochana Kanjamuka, Tarakanja Kanjarunam. His very darshan is full of lotuses, no? So the Kamalam is very sweet. Kamalam Maduram. Then Gopi Madura, Leela Madura. His gopis are very sweet and his pastimes are very sweet. Yuktam Maduram, joining him is very sweet. Bhuktam Maduram, eating with him is very sweet. And oh, we had Bhuktam already once, no? Bhuktam has come twice actually. Bhuktam Maduram is there twice. And here also we have Bhuktam. Here in English, seventh one. Bhuktam has come twice. Okay, so Bhuktam Maduram, and then Hrishtam Maduram, Sishtam Maduram. Hrishtam means his happiness, his joy is very sweet. Sishtam means his light-heartedness, the way he jokes with his friends, that is also very sweet. Hrishtam Maduram, Sishtam Maduram. And then Sishtam means something like Shishtachar, his etiquettes, how he's behaving with elders, how he's behaving with younger people, that way. In when he's entering Dwaraka, no, there we have few verses. So he's looking at some subjects and smiling. When Vasudeva, Balrama, all these people are coming, he is bowing down. And then when people like Satyaki are coming, he is embracing them. And to Brahmanas, he is offering obeisances, and to servants, for some people he is giving blessings, for some people he is smiling, like that according to yatha tata, no? So yatochita, whatever is deserving to those particular people, he is exchanging respects and fondness like that. So that system, his Sishtachar is also very sweet. Srishtam Madhuram, Madhuradipate Rakilam Madhuram. Everything about the Lord of Sweetness is all sweet. Gopa Madhura, Gavo Madhura. His cowherd boyfriends are very sweet, and the cows are also very sweet. Yashti Madhura. Yashti is the staff, the cow herding stick what he holds, no? That is also very sweet. Srishtir Madhura. This whole creation is very sweet. Dalitam Madhuram. The way he tramples over everything, no? He finishes everything. The trampling is also very sweet. Phalitam Madhuram. And the result he gives for whatever he puts us through, that is also very sweet. And everything about the Lord of Sweetness is all very sweet. Madhuradipate Rakilam Madhuram. So now I would like to narrate some stories. So how do we fondly remember the sweetness of the Lord? So let's start with Um, Smaranam Madhuram. Remembering the Lord is very, very sweet. So, there was a Brahmana in South India. He was a very poor Brahmana. We all know this story, but still, because the Lord's pastimes are not boring, how many times you hear also. Let me try to narrate once again. So, this Brahmana was a very poor man. He had a very deep desire to serve the Lord very opulently. He's a poor man. He cannot offer a very costly paraphernalia, or he cannot know. Um, make grand offerings or anything like. One day there was one yeti visiting their place. In that pravachana, he told that one can offer worship to the Supreme Lord mentally also. And the Lord accepts that worship. So you can mentally, what you want to offer, chitrana, you can offer. You want to offer payasa, you can offer. You want to offer wonderful garments, you can offer. You want to offer beautiful garlands, fragrant garlands, gandha, dhupa, deepa, naivedya, anything you can do mentally. And the Lord accepts that that is bona fide. He hears in that pravachana. So this Brahmana is very, very excited. He's so happy. He lives on the banks of river Godavari. Next day morning, he wakes up, he goes to Godavari, he dips in the Godavari, offers his argya to the sun god, and then he sits on the banks of the Godavari. He's very, very excited to do his Manasika Puja now. So he thought, okay, anyway, I'm doing it mentally. I will do it as grandly as possible. In his mind, in the hearts of heart, he builds a grand temple. You know, he brings the marble from that place, Krishna Shila from this place, and then the best of the sculptors he brings, and then there's a wonderful temple built. And then there are silk canopies hanging everywhere. He decorates the temple. And then for the deity installation, Punya Jalas are brought from so many tirthas across the world. He bathes the deities. Deity installation is over. The best of the silks he brings from Kanchi also silk has come. From Pochampalli also silk has come. From Kashmir also silk has come. Mentally only, no. All the best silks of the world he brings to decorate the deities. And all the Navaratna Kachita ornaments, everything has come, and he supremely delicately, nicely dressed the Supreme Lord. And then flowers have come, fragrant flowers. Every season has a different flavor. All those we cannot offer at the same time. I cannot offer Parijata and also something like Mallepulu at the same time, because that's the summer flavor, this is a winter flavor, no, like that. But whatever flavor he could think of on the earthly planets, in the heavenly planets, he offered all the flavors, all the garlands, everything. And then big, big offerings also they have cooked and made. Then he somehow felt that he wants to offer nice payasam, milk rice to the Supreme Lord. Then if you want milk, you have to have very good cows, no? So in the mind, he built one Goshala also for the temple. Then he brought so many nice cows. And then he very personally milked the cow, then lit a stove. He boiled the milk very nicely, because he boiled it in a very small flame. No, the milk turned into a light pink color. Then he put some first class in the rice. He mixed some ghee, because when you add ghee to the rice, one thing is it becomes purified. You don't have to wash it with water. And second thing is it cooks easily in the milk. So he applied some nice ghee to that tandula. Tandula is rice. And he put it in the milk, and he's nicely, because if it catches down, no, then that smell will come. Whole paisa will smell smoky. So he's very carefully with a nice spoon, he's continuously turning till it is very soft and thick and fragrant. Then he added some mishri powder. Then he added saffron, and then he added some ilaichi, and then pachakarpura, and then lot of dry fruits and some more ghee on the top. And then he removed it into a beautiful golden bowl. It is all decked with a lot of gems. Then he was about to offer it to the Lord. He got a doubt that maybe it is too hot for the Lord to eat. He's doing all this in the mind. So he just touched the bowl like that. And then he burnt his hand, and his meditation broke. When he opened his eyes and saw there was a big wound on his hand. Like if you really burn your hand, how it will swell up, no, like that. And then he was surprised that his hand burnt like that. And then the Lord of Vaikuntha is laughing so loudly, ha 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 ha, like that. So then Lakshmi Devi is asking, my Lord, why this sudden laughter? What has happened? Can I know? Then he will tell the Dutas, go and get that Brahmana from the Godavari Tira in South India. So they will go and bring that Brahmana. And then they will say, he's so happy just because if Mansik Puja directly Vaikuntha Nata has given darshan. And then, my Lord, why, what is this sudden adrushta? What is the service I can render now? He'll say, come and show your finger to the mother. Lord Vishnu will say like that. Then the Brahmana is going and showing the finger which is burnt. And then Vishnu narrates all that has happened. So just by thinking about the Lord, it is it is like being in his presence and not doing everything for him personally. Smaranam Madhuram. So this story is illustrating to us how remembering the Supreme Lord is so very, very sweet. So next, let's discuss how his Rupam is Madhuram. His form is very, very sweet. These boys know Dauji and Kana, Krishna Balram. Every day morning, Rohini and Yashoda will dress them so nicely and then putting peacock feather, and then in this kopuno they will put some mutu, like pearl strings, and then they're having beautiful pearl necklaces in their necks, and they're tying armlets here, everything, and then they're feeding them little butter and some curd rice with fruit, and then they tell them go play. So till lunchtime they're supposed to play. This is when they were very small. They still yet didn't become the Vatsapala. They are still playing in Nandamara's courtyard. So Nandamara's courtyard, what is there? Cows are there, and no, cows are going for the grazing. No, some calves are there, and their cow sheds are always very wet. You know why? Because the cows every day they are experiencing Krishna's pastimes for, like, no, directly they are seeing and hearing, and they are experiencing the presence of Krishna and Mother Yashoda's love for Krishna. So their udders are so full that without even having to milk, the cows are always dripping milk. So these cow sheds are always very wet. So there is cow dung, mud, and in that milk, everything mixed together. There's a very nice raw material for these kids to play. Always these boys are playing. What Krishna always does, he will go and tie the shika of one gopa to the tail of one calf. And then both are pulling each other this side, that side. He'll be always laughing. Then Mother Yashoda wants to go and scold that boy. But when she looks at that beautiful face, she's not able to scold. There's one shloka and go in the Damodara like that. So, so one day they got ready and they took their breakfast. They went to play in the cowshed. And then how much they rolled in the mud and the cow dung. And then Yashoda Mai, when she went to call them for lunch, you are not able to find out which is Krishna, which is Balrama. The white one, Nallanivadu Krishnudu, Tellanivadu Ramudu. But both are now green brown color, totally in mud. You can't even know in their face where eyes are there, where mouth is there. So what Yashodamai had to do, she had to take a wet hand and do like this to see the eyes and mouth of the little fellow. Then she became very angry. Then she asked this boy, hey, were you a pig in your previous lifetime? She asked like that. And then the boy said, yes. He was smiling and he said, yes. Panka Vishikta Sakala Vilokya Damodaram Vadati Kopa Vashadya Shodam Twamsu Karosi Gata Janmani Putanare Ityukta Sasmita Mukha Vaduno Murare. Hey Putanare, are you, what is this Vesham? Panka Vishikta. Panka is Burada, no, mud. Panka Vishikta Sakalavayam. Every avayava in his body is filled with that panka, with the cow dung and mud. Vilokya, having seen this, Kopavashad Yashoda Vadati. With anger, Yashoda spoke like this. Tvam Sukarosi Gata Janmani Putanare, O killer of Putana, were you a pig in your previous life? And then, Ityukta Sasmita Mukha Vaduno Mudare, hearing this mother say this, smilingly, that Murari said, yes, I was a pig before, because he was Varaha, no, long before. So that is how his Rupam is very, very Madhur. We all have the direct experience of the beautiful form of the Lord. Every day, even if we see Madan Mohan also, still there's a longing that you want to see once more. You want to look at the lotus feet once again, how the garland is, how they tied it this side. Whenever we go to Mayapur, you see Radha Madhav in Darshanarti, then again you go for Rajbhog Aarti, and then again in the 4 o'clock, then again Shayan Aarti. But still you feel, Arey, morning I didn't see. how something is hanging here. Morning, where his lips so big, maybe now he's smiling more. Morning, maybe the flute was like that. Now, did they put a garland to the flute also? Because his form is so beautiful. How much you see, also, you're not satiated. The Lord's form is beautiful. We all have a Pratyaksha Dharmam. No? We have a direct experience of having the darshan of his beautiful deities, no? So like that. And then so many authors have described this beautiful form. No? We have the standard shlokana kasturi tilakam lalata patale vakshastale kaustubam nasagre varamautikam karatale venum kare kankanam sarvange harichandanam sulalitam kante cha muktavalim गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपाल चूड़ामणि. So Kasturi Tilakam Lalata Patle, he is wearing Kasturi is what? Musk. Black color, no? It is there in the that deer's stomach. It's a fragrant material. So with that Kasturi, he is wearing Kasturi Tilakam Lalata Palake. Vakshastale Kaustuvam. There is the Kaustuba gem on his chest. Kaustubam Nasagre Varamautikam. He is wearing a small pearl below his neck like this. Nasagre Varamautikam. Karatale Venum Kare Kankanam. There's a beautiful flute in his hand. And then he's wearing bracelets. Kare Kankanam. Sarvange Harichandanam Chakalayam. Very beautiful designs of Chandan is there all over his body. Harichandan Chakalayam. Kantecha Muktavalim. He is wearing many strings of moti in his neck. And then more beauty is he is surrounded by all the beautiful women, all the gopis. Vijayate Gopala Chudamani. But he is the ornament to all those ornaments. The Lord's form is described in such a way that he is called Bhushana Bhushana. Because he is the ornament of the ornaments, not that the ornaments are decorating. He is decorating the ornaments. So he's called Bhushana Bhushana. And then we have that one more, our Kartik meditation shloka is there, no? Bahalaya Neelava Pushi Navakinkinika Jala Birama Jaganaya Digambaraya. This little Krishna is not wearing clothes. He is only covered with the directions. That means he's not wearing clothes. Neelava Pushe, very bluish form. Balaya, small baby he is. Balaya Neelava Pushe Navakinkinika Jala Birama Jaganaya. Jagana is waist. Moltad kattar kada. To that moltadu is having small bells. Jala means hanging. Kinkini small bells. Muvvalu antar Telugulo. No? What we say nupur no in Hindi. So small bells are there. That waistband his mother has tied. Navakinkinika Jalabhirama Jaganaya. Because of this hanging bells at his waist, no, that waist is looking so beautiful. Navakinkinika Abhirama, Jalabhirama Jaganaya, Digambaraya, no clothes. Then Shardula Divya Nakabhushana Bhushitaya. You know, in his neck, what he's wearing? Shardula is a tiger. Generally, they wear tiger nail in the neck. So wonderful tiger nail dollar he has. He's wearing a chain. Pulgor chain veskunnadu anamata. Sardula Divya Nakabhushana Bhushitaya. Who is that little boy? Nandatmajaya. And what is his work? Navanita Mushe. He is the butter thief. Namaha. I offer my obeisances. So when we are reading these prayers that the great devotees have composed, just by reading and trying to envision the form of the Lord only, we are getting goosebumps. So how much those devotees would have relished seeing his form? How much Yashodama, Nanda Maharaj, Gopis, Gopas, and those great devotees who have personally seen his form must have relished. No, they say that the Lord's beauty, the Lord's lotus face is a cup from which the devotees drink his beauty. They, in that 9th chapter, no, where Krishna is entering the city of Dwaraka, where the description is there, all the citizens of Dwaraka are drinking his beauty from the cup of his lotus mouth, like that it is told. So how much we tell about his beauty also, that is not sufficient. No? So Rupam Madhuram, his form is very sweet. And then let's discuss Bhuktam Madhuram, how his eating is sweet. His eating is sweet. We have many examples. He's eating with the cowherd boys. He's actually Yajna. He takes offerings and oblations only from the sacrifices, no, directly. But then Brahma also got bewildered with his eating because he saw that this Yagya book is eating juta of the Gopa boys. What eating? They're eating and telling this is good. Half eaten laddu they are giving, and then half eaten pickle piece and all they are giving. And then one Gopa boy is drinking water and doing like this. And then Krishna is beating on his cheeks, and the water that is coming out from his mouth, he is drinking. Seeing all this juta eating, no, Brahma got very, very bewildered. And that is when he wanted to test Krishna, and then he stole the boys and the calves, and then the Brahma Vimohan Lila happened. All this happened because his eating is so sweet. వెక్కిరించునొకడు చెవిలో గోపిమానుడొకడు పకపక నదియా పండంటే తన పల్లకి నిగిడిస్తూ somebody will say krishna krishna open your mouth I will give you something tasty to eat and they will put a flower in his mouth or they will when krishna opens his mouth they will eat it themselves something. So his eating pastimes are also so beautiful and everybody who is sitting with krishna and eating everybody is thinking that krishna is exchanging those sweet exchanges with him only all the gopa all the cowherd boys are feeling like that. And one more example of his Bhuktam Madhuram is our Govardhan Passion. So, as Giriraj, no, Giridhari and Giriraj is the same person, no, we all know. So, he ate everything and then he's again asking, Aniyor, Aniyor. And then the Vrajavasis are bringing more and feeding him more. And then again, he refills everything, no? So, his eating is also very sweet and he's eating when he goes to Vidura's house. Vidurani is so stunned that the Supreme Lord came, Krishna came to their house. So she's keeping the banana and feeding the peels. And he's eating all the peels of the bananas. So his eating is also so sweet. He will eat whatever is given with love. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktupakritam ashnami pretatmanaha. So his eating is also very, very sweet. And also how nicely in Bogarati Bhaktivinoda Thakur has described his eating, no, what all he's eating. Shukta Shakadi Baji Nalita Kushmanda Dali Dalna Dugda Tumbi Dadi Mocha Kanda. And then all these are nicely cooked by Radharani. Radhikara Pakana Vivida Vyanjana. And Paramanandi Krishna Korena Bhojana. And after eating from the corners of his eyes, he's looking at Radharani. And then Radharani is getting his remnants. After Radharani, then all the other gopis are also honoring their remnants. The whole process of Krishna's eating Rajabhoga, lunch prasadam, so wonderfully Bhaktivinoda Thakur has elaborated. So whenever we sing this Bhuktam Madhuram, no, the whole Bogarati song comes to the mind. So his eating is also very, 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 very sweet. He does all that just for the pleasure of his devotees, just to attract us to him. That is why he's doing all. He have to eat at all, but he eats also for to attract us actually. So his Bhuktam Madhuram. And then Karanam Madhuram, how his activities are very, very special and very sweet. Kurukshetra, this place Kurukshetra was a very, very auspicious place long before the Mahabharata Yuddha took place there. There's Shamanta Panchaka there created by Parshurama where he offered Rakta Tarpana for his father. So many people, they used to come to Kurukshetra to perform all these dharmika
Padma,
tarpanas, etc. So, tarpanas, etc. So, that place was actually a very peaceful place. Because it was a peaceful place, two birds, these birds, no, all birds don't lay eggs on the tree tops. These birds, no, these are the kind of birds which will lay eggs in small bushes on the ground. So this Kurukshetra is a very peaceful place. Two birds, they laid eggs in that bush to have babies. Little did they know that the next day Kurukshetra war is going to happen there. After laying eggs, Papa bird went and brought some food for Mama bird because Mama bird is sitting on the eggs. And then there is this big hustle, bustle, elephants trumpeting, and the horses are neighing, and then all these foot soldiers, dum, doom, 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 and then the rathas, chariots, there's so much of dhuli rising, no? There's a dust storm everywhere. They were so frightened. So many people have come, and everybody seems to be so like, no, Nobody is worried about bloodshed, and there's going to be a big war. It's very clear. And then they were so afraid, and the bird decided, okay, now this time all these eggs are going to be gone. We cannot, our children are gone. They were very sad, and they cried, and they chirped so painfully, kee, kee, kee. But who will hear? If somebody dies, only nobody is bothered. Like that, the atmosphere is. Some small two eggs will be trampled. Will anybody bother? So they know that there's no hope. But then suddenly, what happened? There was so much of halla gulla. Suddenly, it was so very calm. Both the sides armies are standing, and in between both the armies there is one ratha. On that ratha, one blue boy is talking, and one black boy is listening, and everybody is very calm listening to them. They understood, if so many people can listen to this one blue boy, he can protect our eggs. That is the thought these birds got. So immediately they fly to the chariot, and they circumambulate the chariot from the top. Key, 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 key. And then that blue boy, no, our sweet lord, he just picks his looks up at them and smiles. They so somehow they felt that if he can protect, he will protect. Otherwise, there's nothing we can do, and they go, because they have to at least save their lives, no. So they went out of Kurukshetra. So the Supreme Lord has to now protect these eggs. How he will do? His karanam is sweet, no. His doings are all very sweet. On the first day of the war, on a mighty elephant, in the elephant's neck is a very big bell, so heavy as 20 rathas. On that came Bhagadatta. This Bhagadatta is the son of Narakasura. Okay, so he came, Bhagadatta, and then he's fighting for the Kauravas. And Krishna tells to Arjuna, Arjuna, can you see that Bhagadatta on that elephant? Yes, Krishna, I can see. Can you see that big bell in his neck? Yes, Krishna, I can see. Aim at that bell and shoot it. So Arjuna, he what did he tell? Bhagavad Gita is just now over, no? So Karishye Vachanam Tava. Whatever you tell, I will do. First Krishna told, Yada Ichchasi Tata Kuru, do as you want. But Arjuna told, Karishye Vachanam Tava, I will do as you say. Why to hit the bell? I will kill Bhagadatta, I will kill elephant. Nothing Arjuna questioned. You hit the bell, Krishna told, and Arjuna hit the bell. And the big bell came falling onto the ground, dhub. And because of the weight of the bell, it went little into the ground and it got fixed like that. Bhagadatta taught, my wife's Saumangalyam is very strong. My mother's pujas are very great. Because in history, never it happened that Arjuna puts an arrow and it doesn't reach the target. Bhagadatta is thinking that Arjuna hit me, but it accidentally went and hit the bell. But actually, Arjuna hit the bell only and he hit his target right. So Bhagadatta was very happy. He thought, first I should offer prayers to my family deity for saving today, and he runs away from the Kurukshetra. But this bell, it exactly fell on that place where these birds have laid eggs. So inside the bell, the temperature, the atmosphere is exactly like how it would be under the base of the mama bird. Exactly the warmth that is required for the eggs to grow. No, what is it called? Eggs to become baby birds.
Hatch.
Hatching of the birds, of those eggs. The whole 18 days over, and then Ashwatthama killed the Upapandavas, and then Draupadi is crying. They're trying to console Draupadi. You know how a Kshatriya lady will be consoled? Arjuna will tell, I will go bring the head of Ashwatthama. You stand on Ashwatthama's head and you take your bath. Then you be pacified. So Kshatriya ladies also, they'll be pacified only with such words, looks like. So he will tell that. Then he promised, no, he has to go get the head of Ashwatthama. Of course, after that, when they bring him, she will tell, don't harm him. But initially, because of that grief. So Krishna and Arjuna go to bring Ashwatthama. Ashwatthama knows that now Arjuna is following me. Krishna and Arjuna are coming on the chariot. So Ashwatthama is running in front. While riding his chariot, he's looking behind like that, no? Because they're chasing. Because he's riding while looking behind, he doesn't see that there's a big bell in front there. The horse will go and kick the bell and the bell will fall open. Ashwatthama will also fall. He will get down from the chariot and he'll keep running. The rest of the story there we know. But when the bell opened, like these little birds, they came out of that saying, kitch, 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 kitch. And they were perched there, the mama bird, papa bird, they just came quickly. And then they were so happy that their babies are there. If in such a big battlefield where elephants are dying, horses are dying, human beings are dying, blood is flowing like a river. Everywhere there are avayavas of the body, hands, legs, tummies, heads. If among such nasty occurrings, Krishna can protect two some little eggs of two little birds who innocently prayed. If we are every day calling on to him, oh Lord, please protect me. I am yours. So it is up to you. Maro bi rakho bi. If we are singing like that, will he not protect us? So his doings are very, 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 very sweet. All we lack is faith that he is with us. He is protecting us. So his Karanam is very, very beautiful. Karanam Madhuram. This is how he can with see he's protecting Arjuna, and then he has saved Bhagadatta that day, and then these little birds. Somebody will stamp it is gone in this thing. But how carefully, how nicely, how sophisticatedly the Lord can orchestrate protection for every single uh, living entity that surrenders onto his lotus feet. Actually, this story, when His Holiness Vaishnava Maharaj recites, he told us this story for an hour and a half. Like it was like, no, as if we were in Kurukshetra, we are the birds, and no, we are asking for help, and the Lord has protected our babies. That's how we felt when Maharaj actually narrated this. So the Lord's doings are very, very sweet. Karanam Madhuram. Then now let's hear one story about Vachanam Madhuram. Mataji, it's already 5 o'clock. Another 2 stories, can I go or should we hold off?
Mataji, you can go, Mataji.
Till 5:15, is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
So let's see. Vachanam Madhuram, Haranam Madhuram. His stealing is very sweet. There's this famous story when I came, the year I got married, no? I want to introduce my mother, my grandmother, everybody to Krishna consciousness. But I didn't have anything to hear in Telugu. So once when we were visiting India, we went to Guntur. There, I bought a CD of Satya Gopinath Prabhu. That was the only Telugu lectures that were available. So I bought that CD. My mother would regularly hear because she wants to hear in Telugu. There's one story that Prabhuji told in that CD. Like it's one of those very first stories in Krishna consciousness that I heard. So every day Krishna, Balrama and his Dongal Mutano, they're coming and every day they are stealing butter and going away. But how they are coming, when they are coming, nobody is knowing. Only you see that there is a mess after they have gone. They break some pots, they eat something, they throw something, they throw it on the wall. These gopis are nicely putting cow dung and then they are putting rangoli on the walls, on down everywhere. So, Abhyarchage Ham Yuvati Pramugda. While singing Govinda Damodara Madhava, they are cleaning the house, decorating the house, everything they are doing. And then while churning the butter, they are calling his name. So he has to come. No, where his names are there, he will come. Naham Tishtami Vaikunte Yoginam Hridayeshwa Tatra Tishtami Narada Yatra Gayanti Madbhakta. So because they're singing and doing, he is going to their house. But how he is coming, when he is going, these people are going and telling to Yashoda. They're telling, Ye me Yashoda ni kodukenta dundagide Ma mandiramuna gollapalanni mariyatraginade. Bhavanijama intlo kadivedu perugu traginade. He drank milk in my house. He drank 2 pots of curd in my house. And then in my house, I was worshipping the village goddess. He came and he did juta of the boga. Before I could offer to the goddess, your son ate it. And then I made some flower mandapam for the goddess. He kicked this with his leg. All these things he did. He drank so much milk, so much curd. They're coming and telling to Yashoda. But Yashoda is not believing because she's telling, Elage mavade donga. Ela engili palugonanga ma inti padu kodava. We have 9 lakh cows in my house. My son is coming to steal your butter. And palallo neivesi panchadara posi. Chinni Krishna Gunumanna Ginnadu Palaina Gunadu. ఏ కడుపున త్రాగే మీ ఇళ్ళల్లో పాలు. Actually, nicely, I am boiling milk in a small golden vessel. I am putting little ghee along with the milk. I put nice sugar candy in it. And I am telling little Krishna, please drink. He is not able to drink one small katori of milk. In your house, he came and drank pots and pots of milk. How can I believe this? Vinnavaru kada, biddalu kannavaru kada. వాకొస్తంబుగా నోరెట్లొచ్చెను చిన్నివాని మీద. How can you talk like this about my little one? She did not believe. So now these gopis are telling we have to catch him red-handed. Only when he catch him red-handed, then Mother Yashoda will believe. But how to catch him red-handed? He's always no. When he comes and when he goes away, nobody knows, no. So they decided there should be some sound when he comes. So then they try to figure out how he's coming. Krishna, Balrama, Sridama, Sudama, Stoka Krishna, Dadiloma, all these Dongal Mutta will come. They have a separate dark room to keep the butter, because otherwise it will melt, no? It has to be, when it is cold and dark, it will stay sweet. So they go to this butter storage place. Slowly they open the door. Step 1 is open the door. Then step 2 is, these pots are hanging from the ceiling in the tutti, no? But these little boys cannot reach. So they pull a wooden mortar to reach the pots. So pulling of the wooden mortar is step 2. Step 3 is climbing on the wooden mortar. Step 4 is they will reach to the wood. And step 5 is remove the pot. And then step 6 is they will eat and feed each other. And then step 7 is break everything, make a mess and go. So now these gopis thought that let us make sure there is sound somewhere. So they tied some bells to the door. Then they tied some bells to the mortar. They tied some bells to the utti. They tied some little bells to the pots also. Somewhere the bell will ring. We will know that this boy has come. We will quickly come and catch this boy and take him to Yashoda so that she will believe that he is the thief. So much of plan they made. Next day, these people came. The thief army came. And then Balrama said, Khana, see, they want to catch us and take us to Yashoda Maya. So they tied bells. And then Krishna, ha, he will laugh like that. And he says, Thou, I am Akilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka. Without my permission, even leaf won't move. What these bells will ring. Hey, bells, don't ring. So he told, Gantallara, Mogakandi. He told like that. So the bells told, okay, we will not. The Supreme Lord is ordering, so the bells didn't ring. So they pushed the door, bells didn't ring. They pulled the mortar, bells didn't ring. They moved the utti, that hanging thing, bells didn't ring. They removed the pot, bells didn't ring. They opened the pot and Krishna started feeding everybody. Thou eat, Stoka Krishna eat, Sridama, Sudama, everybody he's feeding. Then one cowherd boy thought, Are, we are all eating. Kana is not eating. Then he quickly put his hand into the Navanita, the butter. He took like this and Kana, you eat. As soon as Krishna opened his mouth, no, all these bells went gana, all the bells are ringing. And then everybody became alarmed. They're asking, Krishna is asking, hey, bells, why are you ringing? He said, Lord, when your offering is going on, it is our eternal service to ring. And then all the cowherd boys will run away. But they all escape through the window. Madhumangala's tummy is big, so he gets fixed there, and the gopis will come and catch him. So his stealing is also very, 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 very sweet. So this is a story of Haranam Madhuram. I heard it some 17, 18 years ago, but very, very, very nice to remember, no? And see how he's stealing the, and this Haranam Madhuram, one whole Ashtakam only our Bilomangal Thakur has written, no? Chauragraganya Purushashtakam. Raje Prasiddham Navanita Choram Gopangananam Chadukula Choram Aneka Janmarjita Papa Choram Chauragraganyam Purusham Namami Sriradhikaya Hridayasya Choram Navambudasyamalkanti Choram Aneka Janmarjita Papa Choram Chauragraganyam Purusham Namami. So this thief is a very, very sweet thief. Butter thief, sweet thief. And his stealing is also very, very sweet. And one story I'll tell about Vachana Madhuram, how his words are very sweet. In Kerala, there was one Brahmana Pandita. He was a poet, no, Bhakta Kavi, called Pundana Pandita. Pundanam, his name was. So he didn't have children for many years. So everybody told her, hey, your family deity is Guruvayurappan. He's very famous for giving children. Why don't you go worship Guruvayurappan and ask for a boy child like that? So this Pundana Panditar and the wife will go. They pray to Guruvayurappa, and then after they visit Guruvayurappa, the next year they have a beautiful boy child. Then the boy child is very, very, very sadhu, very, no, very not a cranky baby. He's like his father. You can see that Brahma Varchas in his face and all that. So after 1 year, they are doing the first year birthday. Abda Purti, they call it Abda Purti. So for Abda Purti, nowadays we cut a cake and all. No, in those days, what they do is they do a Ayush Homa and they call Brahmanas and they give charity to the Brahmanas and the Brahmanas will do Veda Ashirvachanam. So, and then they feed the Brahmanas. All these things, big festive function is going on. The Pundana Panditar's son's Abda Purti is going on. So they told, okay, the couple has to come to sit near the Ankurarpana, something they called. So they told, okay, Amma, you feed the baby, let the boy sleep. Meanwhile, you change into the muddy chira, no, because they will all wear clean clothes before going to the puja. So what the mother did, she put the baby in a place where there is not much disturbance, and then she changed her clothes. And when she removed the old, they have to remove the old cloth and wear the new clothes, no. So she just put that cloth when she did, no, it went and fell on the baby. So everybody is coming to that room, changing clothes to wear the muddy chira, pancha, whatever dhoti it is, and they just dumped it there. And nobody realized that the baby is under the heap. Everybody piled the clothes there. Then the mother didn't know that everybody is doing it there, no. She went and sat in the puja. When after the initial ceremonies are over, they told bring the baby so that we will do Ashirvachanam for him. And when they went in, so she saw a big mound of clothes there. Ayo, my baby is below this, my baby is below this. Quickly she removed the baby from down. But because of the weight of wet clothes on that baby, his life is gone. And then Pundana Panditar and his wife were so distressed. They started crying so uncontrollably. For so many months, they cried and cried and cried and cried. Actually, at some point of time, Pundana even feels that I should give up my life. This boy was the blessing of Guruvayurappa, and I couldn't give protection and whatever. He's feeling very much separation from the little boy. He's crying very much. So somebody advised that you have become like a pitchy fellow. So much of Vidvat Bhagwan has given. What if child is not there? With your expertise in poetry, you make your life successful by glorifying the Supreme Lord. You don't weep like this and waste your lifetime. So like that, some tata mama will be there, no one wise person in the family. He told, but they're not able to reconcile. So they will tell that, okay, now why are you upset? Because your child is gone. Go and report that to Guru Ayyappan. If he can protect, he will protect. Otherwise, who can? Go and talk to him. Like that they say. So finally, he goes to Guruvayur again to take the darshan of the Lord. He goes in front of the Lord and he wants to offer a prayer, but he's not able to offer. He's crying. His whole body is like tears. He's crying so much and he wants to tell Lord, the child is gone. But before he could say like that, he hears from the deity, Appa, like that. So Guru Appan is calling Pundana Panditar as father, like that. When 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 Pundana Panditar heard that Appa from Guru Appan's mouth, no, from the deity, when that sound came, he immediately his distress was gone. Guru Appan is my son now. How can I say that my son is gone? So I will spend the rest of my life doing service to my son. I am Guru Appan's father. I am Guru Appan's appa. Like that, he feels so happy. He reconciles. And after that, he composed a lot of very, very famous, beautiful poetry on Guru Appan. And they also say that he propagated Nama Sankirtana very much, Pundana Pandita. I don't know much about the after what happened after Guru Ayyappan's mercy flooded Pundana Pandita. That is how right time, right word he says, and then that's all. The devotee is all captured by his sweet words. Vachanam Madhuram. Madhuradipaterakilam Madhuram. And And this Hridayam is Madhuram, we know about Putana, no? Aho Bakiyam Stanakala Kutam. She actually came to kill him with the poison on his breast. But then he gave her the Datri Sthana, and then so who has such a great heart? We feel that his Dalitam is Madhuram. His trampling is also very great. We think he actually pushed down Bali to Sutala, but he himself went, and along with Lakshmi, he's staying in Sutala and guarding. Lakshmi is actually coming and asking Bali Maharaj, it seems, please every day can you go from same door, not knowing from which door you will come. My husband is running to all the four doors and he's very tired. Can you please use the same door every day like that? Lakshmi Devi is going and requesting Bali. So his Dalitam is very Madhuram, his Phalitam is very Madhuram. So everything about the Supreme Lord is very, very sweet. So let's do one Gopi Madhura. This is the last story. Okay. So Gopi, every day, Krishna and the cowherd boys will go to the forest, and they will come only in the evening. That means these gopis who are in the Vrajanu, they're churning butter and all those things. Morning they see Krishna. Then Krishna will go to forest. Then in the morning he will kill a demon. In the afternoon he will take lunch with cowherd boys. Evening he go Dhulivera, he comes back. That means the whole day they will not get darshan again. Morning if you don't see Krishna while going to the forest, then till evening you will not get darshan. Imagine so many hours can those gopis stay without seeing Krishna? So they're already cursing Brahma for the eyelids only. Whole day, if they don't see Krishna, it is very difficult for them. So what they do, they all used to make sure that before he goes to the forest, no, they will go take nice darshan, and whole day they will remember that darshan, and then they will somehow pacify themselves till Krishna comes back in the evening. But with one gopi, what happened? The mother-in-law is very strict. So every day going there, I will see Krishna and come. She will go, she will never come back up. She'll go sit there and she will see that beautiful face and she's stuck there till again evening Krishna comes. She's standing there only like that. So this mother-in-law is very upset. She locked up this gopi in one room and she's telling, you have to remove so much butter today. Only then I will let you out. She said, okay, quickly, I will make butter and then go to see Krishna. But so much task she has given, she was not able to complete before Krishna goes. The thatched door is locked. She's able to hear Yashodama is telling, Krishna, is everything ready? Balrama, make sure your younger brother is very mischievous. Don't go very deep into the woods. Everybody stay in shade and go on soft grasses only. Share your food with the friends. And okay, don't play too much in the sun. When it is mid-sun, you go under the shade of the tree and sleep. Okay, like that, so many things Yashodamai, Rohinimai are telling, they're all listening. And the cowherd boys came and somebody is telling Krishna, today my amma packed the laddu, today my amma packed the nimbu pickle, today I have pomegranate and curd rice, so many things, no, all the children are talking. This gopi is inside and she's seeing that everything is getting ready, now Krishna will go. Now if she cannot go and see till evening, she cannot see Krishna, her heart is melting. She is in so much of aarti to see the Lord. She went to the door and she was peeping through a small crack in the door. All she could see was only one hay bunch. The dry grass bunch is there. She's not able to see anything. She can hear, okay, Amma, we are going now. Okay. Then, yes, Amma, we will take care. I will share with my friends. Everything Krishna is talking, Yashodama is talking. And his friends' boys are, everything is heard. Okay, Hare Krishna, take care, like that. No, all those commotion is heard. She's not able to see anything other than the haystack. She's in tears. She's crying so much inside this room. Nobody knows. But Krishna knows, no? He is there in the hearts of the devotees, more specially seated. So actually, Krishna at that time, he was carrying a small calf. He will let loose that calf. That calf will exactly go and it will start pulling at that hay. So with the pretext of picking that calf, Krishna will come there and he will pick the calf and hold the calf like this and stand there for a moment. And this gopi, she's seeing through that crack in the door, Krishna, the haystack, and with the beautiful calf in his no under his shoulder like this. And she saw that and she cried and cried. And even before Krishna left for the forest, she gave up her body. Because actually, when I heard the story, the Prabhuji who told me this story, he told that when the tapana, when the arti to see the Lord is very high, so the heart and the consciousness are in molten form. So if you add something into that consciousness, some darshan or some experience or some gratitude into it, and then later that arti has come down also, that the impression of that darshan or the gratitude is always there. Just like when we light a candle, when current is gone, and the wax melts and comes down, and then you put little haldi or some color in it, and then when it cools, no, it becomes hard. But then you cannot remove that haldi or that color from the hardened wax. Like that, when we are so desperate for mercy, and we get the mercy, even after the desperation is gone, the experience of that mercy is always there, and it helps us going. And she went home back to Godhead even before Krishna went to the forest. So Gopi Madhura, his cowherd friends, his gopis are very sweet. And then Gopa Madhura, we know Lota Baba story, no? He's still waiting that Krishna will come and eat lunch with me. That Pucharika Lota Baba, when we do Govardhan Parikrama, he's still waiting. Krishna will come, then I will have lunch with him. We'll think, what is it? I've been chanting for 5 years now. I still cannot hear the flute. I cannot see the peacock feather. We may be thinking like that, but Lota Baba has been waiting for almost 5,000 years now. So his cowherd friends are also very sweet. The cows are also very sweet. One day, Krishna is going to the forest. Yashodama told, Krishna, wear your chappal and go. If you buy chappal for all my calves only, then I will wear chappal, Maya. Amma, so 9 lakh cows means at least some 18 lakhs calves are there. 18 lakhs into 4. So many chappal where now it will take time. So, okay, you go like that only, Yashodama told. The cows came to know that Krishna is going without chappal for the sake of their children. So all these cows and oxes, they beat up even the small pebbles and sand into such a soft mud that when Krishna walks, no, it is like a makmal tivachi, no, like a velvet carpet. So these the cows are also so sweet that their only intention is to serve the Lord, no, and no, they're so he likes them, and they love them also very much. Then Leela Madhura. So Gunja Madhura should we tell? Oh, it's already 5:24. I will hold on here. Maybe some other time when we get time, we will tell some more stories of how the Supreme Lord is very sweet. Actually, I had one Gunja Madhura and one Mala Madhura story to tell. Maybe some other time. It's already very late, no?
Mataji, you can take another
Mataji,
10
please
minutes.
tell
It's fine.
Mataji.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Don't leave
Evening
us
time.
in suspense.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Already we are not having knowledge about Krishna. Again, this suspense will kill us, please.
Yes, Mataji, please continue
Okay,
further.
okay. Gunja Madhura story I will tell. This Gunja Madhura story is also around Guruvayurappan. So there was one lady who was very fond of Guruvayurappa, but she's not very well to do, and she stays quite far away from the Guruvayur temple, some 5, 6 villages away. She always had this desire to go to Guruvayur and take the darshan of the Lord and serve him. But she couldn't make it. Then she became old, and then she thought, now if I don't go see Guruvayurappan, I'll give up my body and I will never be able to see the Lord. Now is the time I should go at any cost. Then she decided, okay, from tomorrow I'm going to start walking to Guruvayur. I'm going to go take darshan of Guruvayurappan. But Guruvayurappan is a little boy. He's my baby. When you go to see babies, you will take some toys to play, no? Or something to eat. But it will take me some 1 week to go. If I take something to eat, it will get spoiled. You cannot give old things to children. So I will take some toy, she decided. What toy she can buy? She had no money for food only. So what she does, near her house, there is a gunja tree, that gunjamala, Guruvinda ginjal antar kada, that red and black beads. And they actually in Guruvayur, they have one more kind of a bead also. They have some other Malayalam name for that bead. I don't remember. So it's a colored bead. End of the day, it's a seed of a tree, which looks like a pusalu, like what you call beads that you can make into garlands. So she collects so many of them. She ties in a cloth, and she holds it under her hand, and she starts walking to Guruvayur. She walks and walks and walks, and finally one day she reaches Guruvayur. The day she reaches Guruvayur, it happens to be the day when the king is submitting special ornaments made of diamonds. Some wire means this diamond kiritam, necklaces and all. He got it made for Guruvayurappan. On the royal elephant, they are bringing all those ornaments. So this lady, she doesn't realize that there is big festivities and all are there. So many elephants are there. She doesn't realize. She's happy that she's in Guruvayur. Today she can take the darshan of her little Guruvayurappa. My baby, she's in Vatsalya Rasa. She always looks at Krishna as a small baby. So she's in a hurry to go. So what the security does, if she goes, then she will fall under that royal elephant and she'll be trampled. In order to save this old lady, that security person, he will pull her. He'll say, "Grandma, don't go there." When he pulls her, the gunja beads potli that is under her hand, it falls off, and all the beads are strewn everywhere. Till then, the royal elephant was so calm and all. Suddenly, the royal elephant becomes very cranky. Exactly as how these beads are strewn, no? All those diamond necklaces and ornaments and kiritam, everything, the royal elephant will strew it everywhere. Then it is so fierce and it is kneeing and it is like trumpeting very, very harshly and all that. They didn't know what happened. So the chief pujari will quickly go into the sanctum sanctorium and pray to Guru Vairappan. Oh my lord, the king is asking what is his fault. What has happened that the royal elephant is so angry? Please let us know. So Guru Vairappan says from the deity, my mother brought me toys. You मेरे toys आपने बिखर दिया. So your necklaces also, I threw them away. The same treatment you gave to my toys, I gave to your ornaments. Like that, he will tell. Then they're surprised. They went and look who brought toys for the Lord. They search and then they see that this old woman's potli is all strewn up all the. Then they collect all those beads and they put it back in her potli and they take her for darshan. And then Guru Vairappan is peaceful. The royal elephant becomes peaceful. And then that after this potli of gunja beads is offered, they also offer the diamond ornaments what the king has offered. And then in the memory of that sweet mother, even now they have a big gangalam of these beads in front of the temple, and whoever goes they will give some. Whenever in our childhood, if some mama or chacha or amamma somebody is coming, they will give us 10 NP 25 NP to buy chocolate, something like that. So what they do along with these gunja beads, they give small coins in that gangalam, and they do like this in front of the Lord, like it's like playing with the beads. And they say Guru Vairappan is very pleased when you play with the beads in front of him like that. So they stay. Whoever goes there also, they buy and bring those beads and that little crawling Krishna in the beads. And every day, if you put those beads on Krishna's head and remember Guru Vairappan, they say that you will not have Akalam Richu, and as long as you live, there is no roga. That is a belief of people in and around Guru Vairappan. So his gunja beads are also, his gunja berry necklace is very sweet. Gunja Madhura, Mala Madhura. Dhanurmasa is coming. Mala is all, Goda story is all about garland only. Whatever the Lord wears, no, that is prasada for all of us. We are supposed to smell those garlands and wear those garlands, and that purifies us. But Goda's devotion is so great that he accepted the garland that she wore. When Periyalvar took the garland and went, and then there is a hair in it. When the priest saw, he was very upset. He shouted at Periyalvar, "What is this? You have been serving from so many days. You brought a used garland for Perumal? Is this the way you do your service?" Then Periyalvar was very afraid. He said, he understood that Goda wore it. Ayyo, my little girl, she must have done without knowledge. And then such a big offense for years. His seva kainkaryam was only that mala making, no. And such a big offense has happened. He will quickly run home and he will throw the garland at Goda and say, "Goda, this is your job only, right? Is this the way you send used garland to Perumal?" He will scold her. Actually, Goda is thinking, by now, my lord must have accepted my garland, and now I have become Mrs. Ranganada. She's in her own world. When Periyalvar came and he threw the garland at her, she was heartbroken. You promised to come and play with me. You told that you will accept anybody who loves you with no motivation. You cannot accept my garland also. Where you will accept me? My father told me that you are Bhakta Vatsala, that you can be conquered by devotion. It is all this untrue only, like that. She's crying. Meanwhile, he went into the garden. The father quickly he picked up more flowers and tulsi and quickly made a garland, and like running walking. He went to the temple and then he offered this new garland. Same basket, same Periyalvar, same Vatapatra Sai Perumal. He gave the new garland. The Lord is not ready to wear. Name Bahumatam Brahman Malyamekan Malyametad Mahamate Goda Kuntala Saugandhya Samyukta Malyamanaya Vishnu Chitta Adadevega Godaya Priyaya Mama. When you first take only, you can take the garland. No. First he will make the priest refuse. And then again he will tell Periyalvar, I want that garland only. Goda Kuntala Saugandhya Samyukta Malyamanaya. Get me that garland which has the fragrance of the of Goda's Kuntala, of her fragrant tresses. I want that garland only. Don't you know that Goda is born for me? I am for Goda. We both are for each other. Don't you know, Periyalvar? You are the one who taught her all this. Now you go back home and bring me that garland which has Goda's hair in it. Then he again runs home and brings back that garland, and Perumal wears it, and then later Goda and Ranganatha get married, and the story is all around the garland, no? She's called Amukta Malyada, one who has given the mala first wearing, no? She wears it first and then she gives it to Ranganatha. So, Mala Madhura. Gunja Madhura, Mala Madhura, Madhuradipate Rakilam Madhuram. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. I'm always going past time, but thank you for your patience with me. So whenever we sing Madhurastakam, we remember at least 2 or 3 of these stories, and then you feel so nice, no? You want to sing it again. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, thank you so much. It was extraordinarily Madhura. Already Krishna is Madhura, but the words which you are speaking about his sweetness from your sweet lotus lips is even more sweeter.
It's also in the heart of the hearing people, no, Mataji?
That is later, okay?
Mhm.
That is later. Because of your sweetness, we had to become sweet in association.
యా
Thank you so
మాతాజీ
much.
తులసి మాతాజీ చాలా లాంగింగ్ తర్వాత చెప్పారేమో అబ్బా చాలా 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 బాగుంది మాతాజీ చాలా
So,
గ్యాప్
Mataji, we are
ఎక్కువైపోయింది
all starving and you have to come and give the nectar or Mathura of Krishna. We request you to come quite often.
I would love to, Mataji. కొంచెం అక్కడ once I get internet, no,
Yeah.
then I will be actually చాలా సార్లు చెప్పడం కన్నా I want to join and hear to the lectures what are going on every Tuesday and all. కానీ I don't get to call my mother also అక్కడ ఉంటే call కి.
Yeah, I understand.
Mataji, maybe we can stop the recording కదా?
Yeah, sure.